ਕੋਵਿਡ ਮਹਾਮਾਰੀ ਕਾਰਨ ਜਿੱਥੇ ਹਰੇਕ ਵਰਗ ਅਤੇ ਹਰੇਕ ਕਾਰੋਬਾਰ ਪ੍ਰਭਾਵਿਤ ਹੋਇਆ ਹੈ, ਉੱਥੇ ਇਸ ਦੀ ਭਰਪਾਈ ਦੀਆਂ ਕੋਸ਼ਿਸ਼ਾਂ ਚੱਲ ਰਹੀਆਂ ਨੇ, ਜਿਸ ਤਹਿਤ ਬ੍ਰਿਟਿਸ਼ ਕੋਲੰਬੀਆ ਦੇ ਪ੍ਰੀਮੀਅਰ ਜੌਨ ਹੌਗਨ ਨੇ ਪ੍ਰੋਵਿੰਸ ਅੰਦਰ ਕੋਵਿਡ-19 ਮਹਾਮਾਰੀ ਦੌਰਾਨ ਆਵਾਜਾਈ ਸੈਕਟਰ ਨੂੰ ਸਮਰਥਨ ਦੇਣ ਦੇ ਲਈ ਉਦੇਸ਼ ਫੰਡ ਦਾ ਐਲਾਨ ਕੀਤਾ ਹੈ। ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਇਸ ਐਲਾਨ ਦੇ ਦੌਰਾਨ ਇੰਟਰਸਿਟੀ ਬੱਸ ਸਰਵਿਸ ਵਿਲਸਨ ਗਰੁੱਪ ਦੇ ਚੇਅਰਮੈਨ ਵੀ ਸ਼ਾਮਿਲ ਹੋਏ।
John Wilson, the president and CEO of Wilson's Transport, and many other things, but a local here on Vancouver Island, as well as Heather Bell in Vancouver. I want to thank, firstly, Heather and John for the work that they do with their companies and with the association to keep people moving. Critically, through COVID-19, we've had challenges about staying in place, and we've also had challenges about keeping contact at the same time. And although we see light at the end of the tunnel, we're encouraged by a whole host of initiatives, a reduction in the anxiety, broadly speaking, across BC. We also have some serious work to do, and I want to thank Heather and John for stepping up with us today as we talk about those challenges. As people have been staying close to home, that has had, of course, a profound impact on our inner city transportation network that we put in place when Greyhound vacated the field some years ago. And I want to thank Wilson's as well as the others who have been providing transportation alternatives to people living in rural and remote parts of British Columbia. These operators have seen a drastic decline in their revenues as a result of people staying in place, but they've stayed in place themselves. They've hung in for the interest of the people in the region and the interest of British Columbia. The intercity bus operators and regional airports, of course, are particularly hard hit at this time, and they're absolutely resilient in their efforts to stay in place. And of course, we're going to need them as we come out of the challenges ahead of us. They've been connecting communities, they've been connecting people, and most importantly, they've been moving critical goods and services between communities across British Columbia. And that's why today, Rob and I are very pleased to announce that these essential transportation operators will be getting a little bit of help from the province of British Columbia. With respect to the intercity bus operators, our government is providing $10.7 million in operating grants to help them stay open and operating as we come out of the pandemic into the summer and into the fall. With respect to regional airports that provide medical evacuations and other important essential services to people in rural and remote parts of BC, we're providing $16.5 million in operating grants so we can maintain terminals, runways, and other operations at these critical pieces of infrastructure. In total, $27 million to help these critical operators stay in place. I'm going to ask John to step up and talk about how this will affect his company and intercity travel. And later we'll have Heather have a few words to say about how this will affect airports across British Columbia. But I want to put this in some context. You'll remember that earlier in the pandemic, working with the federal government, we were able to find $1 billion for BC Transit, TransLink, and BC Ferries. Critically important pieces of transportation infrastructure, but not the whole game. Were it not for our regional airports, were it not for the intercity bus services that John and other companies provide, massive parts of British Columbia would have been left without any hope. I want to thank those companies for staying in place, and I'm hopeful that this contribution today will help them get through the next number of months as we build recovery that will keep everyone in mind as we go into the fall and into 2022.